You're probably busy with work and you spend a lot of time in this position taking care of business on your computer. As much as I'd love to tell you I don't get stuck in this desk jockey position, the reality is I've got a business to run. So I end up staring at my computer from about 2 feet away in this sedentary position for hours on end. On most days, I'm able to carve out some time, take a break, go on a walk, hit a park workout, get some sort of movement in. But there are certain days where I've really got to hammer out some work and I only have about 5 or 10 minutes. So in this video, I'll be guiding you through a quick full body stretch that I love to use to break up my day, get a little movement in, shake off some of that stress, relieve some tension so I can feel open, refreshed, and energized to get back to work. This guided routine will take about 10 minutes, but know that once you get the movements down, you'll probably be able to go through it all in about 5 minutes. So let's stand up. You don't need a ton of room for this routine, just enough space to come into an extended lunge. First move we're going into is the classic bouncing in place, grounding through those feet, feeling a nice pulse through the body. Just allowing that breath to flow in through the nose and out through the mouth. Waking things up. And a little circulation, blood flow. If you want to intensify this, you'll simply just rise and fall with the heels. And that'll create a little bit more jolt through the body. I'm sure your coworkers will love this one. And then next, we're going to go into the lower body. So by sitting on your cheeks all the time, probably feeling a little dormant there, we're going to chop those hips back. We want to feel a nice stretch through the backside of the body. Notice I got a little knee bend here. And then from this position, I can place my hands on my thighs. I can just come into a little bit of that squat. Doesn't matter what it is or what sort of depth there is. That's totally fine. Just meet yourself with where you're at. And we're just going to pulse in and out. Starting to go a little bit further into the hinge. Hands on the ground. Sending those knees forward while maintaining that depth through the hips. We're not trying to rush this. We're just trying to feel into those ankles, knees, and hips. Next time you come into that straight leg, we're just going to get a nice little rotation here. Just framing the hands out to the side. Continuing to drive through those feet, even if you're in that knee bend. Continue to drive through the feet. Let's take it right back into those knee bends and then the straight legs. If you've got a little bit more depth in your squat, you can start to come all the way into that squat and then come up through the straight leg. Continuing to drive pressure through those feet. Let's get one more. Continuing to breathe here as we go back into that rotation. Okay, awesome. Next, we're going to go into that extended lunge. So we're going to reach back through one leg and we want to stay active through that back leg. The other thing I want you to focus on is just a little rotation of that hip, this back hip or pelvis towards that front leg. This is going to allow you to really feel that extension through the back leg. So notice how my heel's away a little bit. I'm going to drive through that foot, feel that extension happen through the hip, and I'm just going to hang out here and breathe. If you want to add something else to it, you can bring those arms out, feel a nice reach, starting to open up the posture as well. Driving through both feet actively. You can feel into that rotation a little bit more. Awesome. Stand tall. And we'll go ahead and switch sides. So extending through, this is my right leg back, active through that front leg. Again, I'm reaching through that heel and then a little kick away, a little rotation here. And then you can play, notice how the arms will kind of rotate with that pelvis and torso. Active through both legs. There we go. That just started to open up. Really breathing into this. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Awesome. Standing up. Next, we're going to come up into the torso. We're going to go into this diagonal reach. So I'm going to reach down towards my right hip with my left hand, left arm, and I'm going to reach over the top with my right arm. Okay, I'm going to really feel this opening through the side body. That's going to be on the inhale. Exhale as you transition through the center. So we want to feel that rib cage fan open here. And feel a little bit of compression on the other side of the rib cage. Next reach you go into, you're going to reach and you're going to hold. One last thing you could do here is extend through the wrist. So reaching through that and breathe in through the nose. Out through the mouth. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Awesome. Switching sides. Reach. Find that hold. Extending through the wrist. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Whew. Next, we're going to go into the rotational reach. So check out my hands here, okay? So as I'm rotating to my right, I'm going to point both thumbs to the right, and I'm going to pivot on that left foot. I'm also going to follow that lead hand with my eyes. We just have been staring at that screen for a ton of time. We're going to really open up our visual field by following that lead hand with the eyes. And continue to reach through those arms as if they're an extension of your heart. So you'll start to feel that connection through the rib cage, through the chest, and continue to open up those shoulders, open up the ribs in the process. Next up, we're going to go into some neck movements. So I want you to feel active in this. So we're just going to start with some head nods. Same thing, we want to wake those eyes up. So as I'm looking up, I'm trying to look back there. As I'm looking down, I'm looking down. Have the eyes guide the way. Breathing naturally. So the next time you come into extension through the neck, I want you to hold, and we're going to take a full breath cycle here. So in through the nose, out through the mouth. Coming back through center, dropping the chin, same thing. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Trying not to blow into the mic. Okay, coming back through center, we're now going to go head turns. So you're looking over your shoulder like you're switching lanes on the freeway and trying to map what's behind you in your visual field. Notice as you turn into one side here, you're gonna feel that side shorten and you're gonna feel the other side lengthen. And the same thing happens on the other side. Next time you look over to the left, you're gonna take that full inhale and exhale. Turn the head, full inhale. Awesome. And last one, we're gonna go head tilts. So just tilting from side to side. We're gonna feel that shortening on one side and the lengthening on the other. And you guessed it, next time you tilt that left ear to left shoulder, hold and inhale and exhale. Same thing, other side. Hold, inhale, and exhale. And there you go. We're gonna finish it up with a nice little bounce in place. Feeling the heels, the outer ball of the foot, the big toe ball of the foot, contacting the ground, rooting, letting your coworkers know you're gonna come back to work after getting super weird in the office. Hey, I dressed up for it. Anyways, that is all I've got for you. Let me know how this went for you. Let me know how you're feeling right now in the comments below. If you enjoyed this session and you want more sessions just like this one, make sure you like the video and subscribe. I will see you next time. Stay smooth.